Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Always Compete Seahawks podcast. I am Sam, and that is Mike. Today we have a fun video planned, and by fun, I mean this is a light video. We're not really going to be talking about any real football stuff. Instead, we're going to be going in depth on the Madden ratings that just recently released. It's Madden season. It's late July, going into early August. We're actually recording this about 3 hours away from August, or for me at least.
Crazy.
For you, it's about 4
By the way,
hours. But
when you said it's Madden season, that brought me back to the old Madden 15 commercial with Richard Sherman.
oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
fun
But
time.
a long time ago, back when Madden was a good game. But
it was decent. It was aight. I
don't know.
Madden 12
I feel
was
like
the last good Madden. Let's be honest.
the last good Madden. I don't know. We had some good Maddens. I like Madden 25. Madden 25 was fun, but
that was aight. I remember that.
But after Madden 17, everything just
it's just gotten more depressing.
Yeah, but Madden ratings dropped. It's always an experience to talk about when Madden ratings release. And yesterday they released every single rating in the game. If you want to find out the rating of a random dude who went to a Division III school that is undrafted and is on your team, you can just look up his name. It's going to be right there. So let's dive into a couple of the rookie ratings for the Seahawks. No surprise here, their highest rated rookie was, of course, Dwayne Eskridge at a 71 overall.
Oof, that's not
92 speed.
That's pretty good. I'll be honest.
92 speed, dude's going to be fun to use. Hopefully he has a decent dev trait.
Yeah.
Because goddamn, if he doesn't, I will jump off a building. But
can't use him. It's just unusable at that point.
Trey Brown is a 65. Honestly, kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, that's really disrespectful to Trey Brown. It's because he's short.
Yeah, because
shout out to the short kings out there.
And then finally, coming in with maybe the most disrespectful rating of all, Stone Forsythe with a 58 overall rating.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
that's the worst. That's the
and
worst.
For some reason, they have Pro Bowl long snapper Tyler Ott at a 36 overall. Sure.
Okay. Sure.
I know what they do with that. I'm just saying.
The long snapper should be in position in Madden, but whatever. So
wait a minute. I'm on page 3, right? And I'm going all the way down. Who's Walter Palmore?
I don't know.
Who is that?
Who that man's is? I have no idea.
Because according to this, he's better than Abuehi, Jordan Simmons. Like what?
That's.
This is just no comment.
Anyway. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna kind of go through the guys who were ranked well, who were not ranked very well, and then if there's a couple guys that were ranked too high, so we're gonna do ranked perfectly, ranked low, and ranked too high.
Yeah, this is basically us just looking through the Madden ratings and saying what we like and don't like about the ratings for the Seahawks this year.
Yeah.
And it's all in personal opinion. We don't have like usually going into these videos, we have something written down. I know you can't see the paper, but we have something written down. We don't have anything written down for this. We're just going through and seeing, kind of what we think is right, what we think is wrong, and just having a good time. So kind of starting off, the highest rated player for the Seahawks is Russell Wilson with a 94 overall. I don't really take issue to that.
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little disrespectful. Bobby Wagner as the third best linebacker in the game.
That's disgusting.
The third. 2 years ago, he was a 99 overall, and he's made the All-Pro team 2 more times since then. And he dropped 7 overall.
Why?
Sure. Whatever you want to say. He's fallen off. Sure. Whatever you want to say. The stats don't show it. But, yeah, Bobby Wagner as the third best linebacker in the game behind Levante David.
And Fred Warner.
No, the amount of recency bias that has come out of Levante David is kind of bad. I saw somebody say that Levante David has had a better career than Bobby Wagner.
Oh my God! Did you block them on the spot?
I argued with them for a long time, and
blocked them. Unfortunately, then blocked them.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't spoken to that person since, but yeah, Bobby Wagner.
Oof. 92.
Just disgusting. It's terrible.
Another ranking that I think is a little low, not as bad, but I think it's a little low, is Jamal Adams at 90.
Yeah, it's a little low. I
I
think
would
it'd be like a 92.
I would have put him at like a 92, 93. I mean, I understand, maybe with the injuries and maybe the lack of coverage, put him at a 90. So it's not like as egregious as Bobby, but I still think that he's a little low.
Right.
Uh,
So, and then for the next three rankings, I think they're all pretty fair. DK 89, Lockett 88, Carson
Yeah.
87. I think those are all pretty fair. Then we're getting to some high class disrespect here. Dwayne Brown at only an 83 overall. The man was a top 6 tackle in football last year.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It is
Unbelievable.
atrociously bad. That is bad.
Another disrespectful one is Quandre Diggs at 82. He literally
How?
made the Pro Bowl.
How is he at 82? Ben had 6 interceptions, made the Pro Bowl.
And now Quandre Diggs is obviously bad, but I think this might be the most. There's 2 guys on this list that I think are the most egregious disrespect in all of the Madden rankings. Michael Dixon at 81 and Jason Myers at 77.
Yeah, Michael Dixon
What?
deserves to be at least in the high 80s. As a punter, he deserves to be in the high 80s. He's one of the best punters in football, and you can't really dispute that. The stats back it up 100% of the time. There's not like anything that says, oh, but Michael Dixon has a low inside the 20 percentage. He actually has one of the highest inside the 20 percentages.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he should be a 99 overall, but
like
81,
an 88 wouldn't hurt. Like,
right.
If you're one of the best at your position, you deserve to be in the at least mid to high 80s.
And for Jason Myers, I mean, are you kidding me?
I don't know.
77? Dude was the best kicker in the game last year. Literally didn't miss a kick.
And so you look at the stats, right? Now, EA has their thing like, oh yeah, we look at tape every week to adjust the ratings. You don't need to look at tape for kickers. It's all on paper.
Yeah.
And on paper, he was a top 10 kicker in football last year.
Do you make your kicks or do you miss your kicks? It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
He makes them.
And last year, he made 100% of his field goals. And he missed like 4 extra points, which in the grand scheme of things is not great, but it's not bad, especially when you make all your field goals.
Right.
The fact that Jason Myers is in at least an 80 is just ridiculous. It really frankly is.
It's kicking ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, sure, Mike. Yeah, like I'm just lost on a couple ratings here. The fact that Pierre Desir has a better rating than Ugo Amadi.
That is, tell me you don't watch the Seahawks without telling me you don't watch the Seahawks.
Yeah, Pierre Desir is not good.
And Ugo is good. Absolutely.
Yeah. And they also said that he's as good as Akella Witherspoon.
Bro, Akella Witherspoon is literally the best corner in the game. Source, Akella Witherspoon, but still. All right.
Yeah, and he had a great day at practice today. Confirmed by, I think it was Corbin Smith. Corbin Smith said he had a great day at practice today.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
He's proven his point. He's locking up DK Metcalf, which is either a good thing or a really bad thing. I don't know. I'm not going to say. But, yeah.
Yeah. Another ranking that I feel – oh, sorry.
Real quick, I just want to say this. Somehow the best corner on the Seahawks is Trey Flowers.
Again, tell me you don't watch the Seahawks without telling me you don't watch the Seahawks.
Yeah, like how does that add up? And somehow, according to this, Rashad Penny is a better player on the Seahawks than Benson Mayowa, Damian Lewis, Kerry Hyder, Ugo Amadi. Like, Brandon Shell is also really disrespectful. Statistically, top 10 right tackle in football. Man is a 68 overall.
That's so disrespectful.
That is so mean. Give the man the respect he deserves.
Now, if I'm going to take away from the disrespect for a second, because we got more to get to. I think a couple that EA got right. Gabe Jackson at 80 is fine.
That's fair.
Carlos at 78 is a little low, but not too bad. Alden at 77 is fine.
That's pretty good.
Everett at 77 is fine. Jordan Brooks at 77.
That's pretty fair. For a second-year player who didn't play a lot, I think that's a pretty fair rating.
He didn't get a lot of reps. I think if there's one guy that's really going to see a high overall increase, it's going to be Jordan.
Puna is really low for me.
Puna's low. Yeah.
I mean, 77, man is a run stuffing beast, and
Trey
just disrespect.
Trey and Will are a little high for me at 77. I don't think Will Dissly's a 77 overall.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like you said, Rashad Penny is a little high at 76.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this, dude. I don't
Madden,
like this.
as we've, just known, if you're a human being with common sense, you know that Madden's lists suck. Always. Their lists are just not good. So,
Can I add something really strange that I just found out?
what?
Russell Wilson has a better catching, or nearly a better catching, one worse catching than Chris Carson. Russell Wilson has a 68 catching.
Hey, did you see that catch he had against
Like
Doug
Philly,
with Doug
like
Baldwin? Yeah,
4
yeah,
years
against Philly.
ago.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but
I want to
like,
know how they just give a random ranking for positions that how do you give a running back kick power?
yeah,
What they're like, hey, kick a field goal real quick. You just boot a 50-yarder. They're like 54 power.
yeah, and
How do they?
Jamal Adams has like a strangely high kick power at 25. I don't know why, but
he's our fourth string kicker. If Dixon, Myers, and some other dude get COVID, Jamal is kicking our field goals for us.
yeah, Jamal has the boot, bro. Jamal, don't worry.
Pick six, then stays on the field for the field goal. Make it happen.
And this is honestly hilarious from on EA's part. Geno Smith, or even Alex Magoo, are like guys who are legitimate NFL quarterbacks and have made the NFL. They gave Alex Magoo an 81 throw power. Like, is that just here? Does that seem low? Like, he's an NFL quarterback.
I mean, that's not terrible, I guess.
But think about it though. He's an NFL quarterback, and they're like, yeah, you could throw the ball kind of far, I guess.
By the way, 56 overall for my man Geno Smith. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, man orchestrated amazing drives versus the Jets last year.
Exactly. I mean, what else do you need to see?
I don't know. It's just the disrespect is it's flowing through EA's veins right now. Like, if I were to go to tackle rankings as a whole, just by positions, and look at how they rank. Tackle. Let's go to left tackle, which is where Dwayne Brown plays, and let's apply. Right. Oh wait, hang on. I'm still in the Seahawks. That's my bad. But right. We're gonna go to left tackle, and I just want to see who EA has Dwayne Brown ranked under. I mean, they have some weird dudes right behind him.
Who?
They have him ranked under Garrett Bowles.
Mr. Holding penalty every 3 plays? Yeah, I don't think so.
He's like the Jermaine Ifedi of holding plays.
Right.
Man is.
Yeah.
Can you
imagine if your 2 tackles were Garrett Bowles and Jermaine Ifedi? You'd have a penalty on literally every single play. You would not gain a first down ever.
It makes 0 sense. I'm just honestly, as we kind of wrap up this video and talk about how awful EA is just as a whole, just take in the fact that these are people who have played football and watch football, and yet they're they're like, oh yeah, top 6 tackle in football, a cool 83. It's
yeah,
a real nice down low 83 overall. How mean and I keep saying disrespect, but think about being top 6 at your craft in the NFL,
right?
And EA pays you back by giving you a decent rating for a starting player.
It's like if you went to the Olympics and you got a bronze and they're like 85. Good job.
Yeah. Real strong work. Give you a nice 80, but I was the 3rd best person.
Yeah, 85.
And then they give the top person a 99 just because that's how EA thinks. Oh, you're the best at your position.
It's like
98.
99, 97, 85.
Yeah. What? How does that work? It's
yeah.
It's or it's going to the Olympics. coming in fourth out of like 10 people, and they're like 73.
73.
There you go.
That's like
It's like
99, 98, 97, 73, 72, 71.
it's 64. It's just like a huge drop.
Okay, last thing I'm going to say. And I'll wrap up after this. I think any NFL player ranked under a 60 overall is so, like, 60 should be the baseline. You're
Yeah,
60 overall.
like,
If you're in the NFL, you're 60 overall.
I think I could play at a 36 overall level in the NFL.
Yeah.
The fact that there's like, Tyler Ott is a 36 overall.
That's so,
like,
I hate that so much.
Like, you can't even do anything when you're at a 36 overall.
No. What do you do?
I think
yes.
that realistically, I am a 36 overall talent in the NFL, just like
Yes.
as a whole.
Yes. I could, you
Like-
know what? I could throw a pretty good slant route.
I could dive at the knees of a defensive lineman if I'm blocking. I could do that. I mean,
You
like,
could
it's
block
not
Aaron Donald for a third of a second.
a third. I mean,
Right.
which is more than Jermaine Ifedi ever could. So,
Yeah, there we go. That's the way to end the video right there. That's the way. So,
welcome. Next episode, come in for the Jermaine Ifedi hate special, where we drop 1 hour of sick burns on Jermaine Ifedi.
yeah,
It's gonna be a live stream, so just stay
live
tuned for that. And,
it's just
gonna
a
be-
poem. I just read an hour-long poem I wrote about how
yeah,
Jermaine
Jermaine Ifedi. Just like it's a terrible poem.
Jermaine
Nothing
Ifedi.
rhymes. You
goofy
suck.
goofy like spaghetti.
What does that even mean? All right, that's a good way to end off on the video. If you guys like the video, please subscribe for more great Seahawks content. We have more content coming on the way. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be on a separate channel. We'll let you know whenever that happens. But until then, stay tuned. It's coming. So subscribe, leave a like, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified. Check out the podcast on wherever you get your podcast, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, the whole shebang. It's there.
Mhm.
So go check it out and subscribe to the podcast there as well. You'll be notified on your phone whenever it drops. And Mike, any finishing comments?
That's it. Let us know what you think about their list, about what we said about it, and make sure you subscribe for more. See you
Jermaine
guys
Ifedi
later.
sucks.
Jermaine Ifedi sucks. And I'll revise my poem apparently.